The FAA in Loxahatchee, where a plane crash landed along a busy section of Southern Boulevard. It is a story that we alerted you about with our breaking news app, in fact. The big question tonight, just what happened? News Channel 5's Jeff Skrzypek joining us live from Loxahatchee tonight, where the plane remains nearly 4 hours after the crash. Jeff?
Well, the FAA has just left the scene about 15 minutes ago and handed off the investigation to the NTSB. Well, we want to give you a little perspective about where this all went down. On one side, you have a busy State Road 80. On the other, you have a long stretch of high voltage power lines. In between it, that's where the plane went down, and somehow no one was hurt. A road sign sits chopped in half, the result of this single-engine Beechcraft crash landing along State Road 80 in Loxahatchee.
Very lucky that he was able to set it down safely, walk away from it.
The plane had taken off from Dulles Airport in Washington, D.C. and was on its way to Boca Raton. But then, in the middle of a busy highway and high-voltage power lines, investigators say the pilot was forced to land the aircraft. He did it without hurting himself or anyone else around him.
It's interesting. You don't usually have calls with airplanes landing on our highways in Florida.
Palm Beach County Fire Rescue's Captain Albert Barotto says the plane experienced some sort of malfunction. The FAA says it'll know more about why the plane had to make an emergency landing as they further investigate.
If the wind's blowing in the right direction, a landing would be just a standard landing. It's no different. But in this case, the road was wet and he lost control of the airplane.
The pilot didn't want to speak with us on camera, but told us he's shaken, a little embarrassed, but says he's lucky to be alive.
The aircraft's damaged, but at least he's safe.
Now, the NTSB is investigating this particular plane crash. We do have a call into that particular agency and are waiting for it to release the name of the pilot. Reporting live here in Loxahatchee, Jeff Skrzypek, WPTV News Channel 5.